Hi, this is Letty. Formatting a Gantt chart and bars is an important part of how you're going to present your work. So I want to give you a little demonstration and have you practice even before the chapter that focuses on formatting. There are basically several ways that you can format. One is to format text, and this is text in the entry table over here. And if you wanted to affect that, you would go to Text Styles here. And then you would notice in this dialog box that there are items to change, and you could change all text, you could change only critical tasks, and let's do that. And then we'll say, you know what, let's have critical tasks be red and say OK. So you can see over here that all these tasks are critical except for the milestone at the end. Now if something happened, for instance, if a relationship changed and some of these tasks became non-critical, then the text would go back to blue. So it stays a sort of a conditional formatting. Then also you can affect the bars over on the right hand side. To format bars, you would go to the Format tab and pull down this format box and choose either one bar or bar styles. Now, when you choose bar styles, you're saying how you want several bars to look, or all bars that fit a particular type. And if you choose one bar, it's only going to affect the bar for what you are clicked on at the moment. So right now I'm on task 5. If I just wanted to affect that bar, I could click on bar, and then I could change the color of this bar to say bright yellow. And you can see that it only affects this one bar right here. But if I wanted all the bars in my Gantt chart to be formatted, I would choose bar styles. And that is a huge dialog box that can be kind of overwhelming at first, but there are a list of the different bar styles over here on the left. Here's the normal task bar style. If I wanted all of my bars to be a particular color, I could choose orange. I recommend against choosing anything that is close to critical color. Critical to me should always stay the same. It should stay red. So let's see if I can even find them over here. Split summary project. I can't even find the critical style over here to format it, which is kind of strange. But anyway, but critical tasks to me should always stay red. Summary tasks are a shape that is at the top. It's kind of hard to see this. They have a pattern that is solid, and then they have a color that's kind of dark gray by default. If we wanted to change that, let's say to something purple, and then you could see it take effect. We'd have to create a summary task. I'll show you that in a minute. The other thing that you can do on bars, and I'll stay on the summary task bar right now and have it affect this one, is it's not just the bar style you can affect, but you can put shapes at the beginning and the end. So I could have a star at the beginning and a star at the end of a summary task. And I could also have some text. I could have text on the right or above it or on the middle. I'll say on top that says the name of that task. So let's see how that looks. So I'm going to say OK, and we won't be able to really see it over here, but we need to create some summary tasks. And I'll do that by artificially making one of these a summary. And you can see that this has become a summary because I subordinated these tasks underneath it. And now we can see the star in the middle, the star at the the star at the front, the star at the end, and the name of that summary at the on the top. Adding tasks to bars, and let me do one more. I'm going to say that I'd like to see the names of the resources on the right side of these bars right here. I'm going to choose Format, Bar Styles. This is for regular tasks, so I'm going to make sure I'm there. And then I'm going to go to the Text tab and say Resource Names on the right. Looks like it's already set up there. And say OK. It's not showing up. Let me pause and see what's going on. Okay, I'm unpausing. The reason that there were no resources showing up on the right side of the bars is because we hadn't assigned any resources. So that's that mystery solved. Anyways, you can see that if you add formatting to these bars, it really helps a lot to make more sense of what's going on over here. One other thing you can do is you can add a start date. To the left, I always think that's really helpful to see. So I'm going to choose Format, Bar Styles, make sure I'm on Normal Tasks, go to the Text tab, and on the left, I'll choose the field Start. And so now when I say OK, you can see that each one of these phases or tasks rolls out on a particular date, and you can attach that right to the bar. So here I've put the resource name to the right, the start date to the left. Would it be helpful to see what the task actually is? Perhaps. How about let's fix that? So on the inside, I will have name, and that will name the task right on the bar. So that's a lot more information on the Gantt chart. I think it really helps to format them using some of these tricks. Remember, keep critical tasks red. I think that's important. To make that happen super easily with bars, you can just put this check mark in for critical tasks. But I wanted you to know how you can affect one bar or many bars. If I want to affect just one bar, I could actually even just double click on that bar and change the color, and you can see that only affects that one bar. And the same can be true for a text over on this side. Anyway, that's a basic demonstration we'll practice in class today, and then you can practice on your assignment for extra credit.